Peace to the family, was goody? It's your boy back with another episode. I'm the host, Jody Wins. Welcome to the Jody Wins Show. Yo, good morning, y'all. Hope y'all having a good motherfucking beginning of the week. I know it's Monday, you know what I mean? But Mondays don't suck. It's your job that sucks. So don't blame Monday, blame your job. I'll fucking with y'all. But yo, we had a little bit of games in the NBA last night. We finna get into that. You know what I mean? We had a good weekend too. We gonna get into that. First, like, share, and subscribe. Let's get it. So over the weekend, my nigga Russell Westbrook, shout out to the GOAT, Russell Westbrook. He moved past Oscar Robertson for 8th in assists, and in the same possession, he moved past Kobe Bryant for 16th in steals. Shout out to the GOAT, you know what I mean? That nigga Russell Westbrook, he had a tremendous career, even though motherfuckers been hating on him. Ain't too many point guards got a better, you know what I mean, career than Russell Westbrook. Y'all can talk about everything. Y'all got to talk about all the negative and all the shit like that. But if you really look at it, y'all got to appreciate my nigga Russell Westbrook. To me, I think he the GOAT point guard. Statistically, he the GOAT point guard. He moved past Oscar for number 8. Magic Johnson is in front of him, you know what I mean? And he 249 assists behind Magic Johnson. So even if you don't believe me, even if you don't agree with me when I say Russell Westbrook is the greatest point guard statistically, after he passed Magic Johnson, I'm going to stamp it. You know what I mean? After he passed Magic in assists, I'm going to stamp it. Bro, listen, look, he number 1 in rebounds for all point guards in NBA history. He number 1. He number 2 in all point guards for points. He like 700 behind Oscar Robertson. He number 7 in assists for all point guards. He number 8 in steals for all point guards. And he number 3 in blocks for all point guards. He 36 blocks behind John Wall. John Wall got the most blocks by a point guard. So statistically, he top 10 in every stat. And he top 5 in 3 of the stats. You know what I mean? So shout out to my nigga Russell Westbrook. I think he lead in turnovers too. But yo, he is the greatest point guard statistically for me. I don't know about y'all, but for me. He got so much slander. That nigga was a beast. Young OKC Russ, that nigga had a jumper. That little midi, he used to pull that motherfucker. I don't know what happened to it, but that nigga used to pull that motherfucker. But shout out to Russ, you know what I mean? Keep adding stats to your already Hall of Fame career. Motherfucking MVP, multiple All-Stars. You know what I mean? Averaging a triple-double 4 times, multiple triple-double average. He deserved more MVPs than just that one. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Because if y'all got Joker in a conversation, y'all got it for a triple. He's averaging a triple-double. That's what everybody say. Russ did it 3-4 times, but he only won an MVP off of it once. So, shout out to my nigga Russ. You know, if the media don't fuck with you, I fuck with you, my nigga. Shout out to the Russell Westbrook. So last night we had KD, my nigga KD the GOAT. I know I got so many GOATs, but KD the GOAT. KD the GOAT of all GOATs to me. But KD left with 6 minutes and 57 seconds in the third. He left with an ankle injury. He didn't return. He stood on his feet, but he didn't return. He possibly gonna miss one game, possibly. But, you know, KD been carrying the Suns, you know, these last couple weeks. He been carrying these motherfuckers in the 17th. You know what I mean? Like, bro. That nigga's wildin', bro. Kevin Durant wildin' for carrying niggas at his age. But hope my nigga get well. You know, the Suns need you because it's only 2 weeks left in the season and y'all need to make that push for the playoffs. So shout out to my nigga KD. Hope my nigga get well. We gonna get into the games that happened last night though. We had the Cavs go against the Clippers. Cavs won 127-122. That nigga Jared Allen led the way with 25 and 12 for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell put up 24, 12, and 7. Evan Mobley put up 22 and 7 for the Clippers. Norman Powell put up 34 on them niggas. James Harden put up 24, 8, and 8. Even though they lost this game, the Clippers is probably like the most scariest team in the motherfucking West right now. Because they can upset any motherfucking team in the West. They can upset the number one Thunder. They can upset Denver. You know, they can do, you know what I mean? They got it. They got a nice little squad. They can upset motherfuckers. So shout out to the Clippers, but shout out to the Cavs for getting that dub. Like I told y'all before, even though Cavs got the dub, I don't think they a motherfucking threat in the East. Even though they got the best record, I don't think they in comparison to no Boston Celtics. That dub gave the Cavs 60 wins, so shout out to the Cavs for reaching 60 wins. It's the first time the Cavs won 60 wins without LeBron. In the history of Cleveland Cavaliers, this is the first time they ever won 60 wins outside of the LeBron era. So shout out to the Cavs, you know what I mean? That's crazy. LeBron, like, that nigga's wicked, bro. But shout out to the Cavs for doing that, though. We had the Knicks go against the Portland Trail Blazers. Knicks won 110-93. Bridges led the way with 28-7. OG Anunoby added 28-7. For the Blazers, Avdija had 33-7, and Sharp had 23-7. You know what I mean? Knicks was supposed to win this game. You know, the better they seeded, get in position of they want to make it the easiest way to the finals. So they better do what they got to do and win against the teams they got to win to stay in the place where they want to be. Even though I don't think the Knicks got a chance, though. We had the Hawks go against Milwaukee Bucks. Hawks won 145-124. Zachary Risashia, the rookie, had 36-6 on him. Dyson Daniels had 22, 9, and 6. Trae Young had 19 points, 19 assists. Giannis had 31, 9, and 5. KPJ had 28 and 5 off the bench, and Kuzma put up 25 and 8. Shout out to Kyle Kuzma putting up buckets. Milwaukee, you know, since they lost Dame, it's a wrap for them niggas. They, you know what I mean? I honestly think Giannis finna get up out of there. For the Hawks, shout out to the Hawks. You know what I mean? They can upset a lot of teams on the East, too. They can upset a lot of teams on the East, bro. We had Minnesota go against Detroit. Minnesota won 123-104. Julius Randle had 26, 8, and 5. Anthony Edwards had 25 and 8 on him. For the Pistons, Malik Beasley had 27 on him, and Hardaway had 20. These motherfuckers was in there fighting and shit like that. They had a big-ass scuffle, you know what I mean? 7 players got ejected. I think 5 players and 2 coaches got ejected. For the motherfuckers that got ejected, Detroit coach J.D. Bickerstaff got ejected. Isaiah Stewart got ejected. Ron Holland got ejected. Marcus Sasser got ejected. For Minnesota, Naz Reid got ejected. Dante DiVincenzo got ejected. And assistant coach Pablo Prigioni that got ejected for the Timberwolves. That nigga Isaiah Stewart, bro, I don't know what he, like, bro, I'm not even trying to be funny. I know that nigga's a pro. I didn't make it to the NBA. He did, but I need to look at some highlights to see how this nigga got to the league because, bro, every highlight that the nigga's in that I've ever seen in my whole life of him going pro, he's about to fight somebody, bro. The most famous one was when that nigga was bleeding and he was running after LeBron, bro. Like, bro, you wasn't finna do shit to LeBron, bro. And if he was, it was a wild-ass nigga. If that nigga was gonna do something to LeBron, bro, Isaiah a wild-ass nigga. I know he ain't no punk. I know he ain't no bitch. That nigga be ready to scrap, you know what I mean? But I need to see how my nigga got to the league because niggas was talking shit about Thanasis, you know what I mean? Niggas was talking shit about how Thanasis got to the league. Motherfuckers talking shit about how Bronny James got to the league. I need to look up how Isaiah Stewart got to the league, bro, because the nigga just be ready to scrap. Did he bully his way into the league? Hey, y'all don't draft me, I'm gonna fight y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, did he do that? We gotta figure this shit out, bro. Shout out to the Timberwolves, though, for getting that dub. We had New Orleans go against Charlotte, bro. Fucking great value game. New Orleans won 98-94. That was a ridiculous game for the Pelicans. Reeves led the way with 16 points. For the Hornets, Bridges put up 20 and 6. You know, I don't really got much to say about that game. Fuck that game. We had Golden State Warriors go against the San Antonio Spurs. You know what I mean? Golden State won 148-106. Smacked them niggas by 42. Sheesh. That's ridiculous. ridiculous. Pajinski had 27, 5, and 6 for the Warriors. Moody put up 20 points for the Spurs. Johnson came up with 19 off the bench. Steph Curry had a kind of a slump shooting night. He had 13 points. Jimmy Butler had 13 points. But it's good when you can win by 40 and your two stars don't produce like that. You know what I mean? They still put up 26 between the two. Between Curry and Butler together, they had 26. But when you can get small production like that from them and y'all still win by 40, that's a good look, my nigga. We had Toronto Raptors go against Philly. Toronto won 127 to 109. That nigga RJ Barrett put up 31, 5, and 5 on them niggas. For the Sixers, Walker had 23 and 7. That nigga Quentin Grimes didn't play. Yeah, rest. You know what I mean? Rest, my nigga, so you can get buckets. We had Houston go against Phoenix. Houston won 148 to 109. Smacked them niggas by like 42. That's crazy. Green led the way for the Rockets with 33. Them niggas shot the Rockets shot 31 threes and made 18 of them. That's 58%. Them niggas was hitting. That's wild. Booker led the way with 28. You know what I mean? Like I said, KD left with 6 minutes, damn near 7 minutes in the third. At that point, he had 11.7 rebounds. But get well soon to my nigga KD. Hope my nigga get right, cause they need you out there. You know, they need my nigga scoring. Ain't nobody scoring like my nigga KD. That nigga might be, you know, matter of fact, he is. He top 5 scorers in NBA to me, in NBA history to me. Like, let me see. Matter of fact, while we're here, my top 5 scorers of all time that I've seen, I'm going to go with number 1. I'm going to go with my nigga Tracy McGrady. You know what I mean? As a youngin', that was my nigga, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Everybody was talking about Kobe. Kobe was my nigga too. But Tracy McGrady could do everything Kobe can do, and he was taller than Kobe. He had a better handle than Kobe. Like, bro, that nigga could score, bro. Like, he had the 3, he had the midi. Nigga, he can finish at the rim. Nigga was easy with it, though. Like, he wasn't really forcing shit and tripping. The nigga made it look easy. He had the hang dribble. Bro, that nigga T-Mac was nasty, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Nobody give McGrady credit like that, even though he didn't, you know, he didn't get no ring. He didn't really, you know what I mean? He didn't really have team success. But individually, that nigga gave all the greats buckets. Nigga, he gave all the greats issues, bro. So, my number 1 scorer that I've ever seen with my own eyes, bro, is Tracy McGrady. Number 2, I'm going to go with my nigga Kevin Durant, bro, because he just another Tracy McGrady. Like, he do that shit easily, and he taller than McGrady. He do that shit easy. KD to go, easy money. Sniper, he got the 3. He shoot just as good as Steph, but he don't shoot as many threes as Steph, bro. He's 7 foot. He can dribble, get to any spot. The nigga make it look super easy. You can't block the nigga shot, bro. Like Tracy McGrady, Kevin Durant is that nigga, bro. That's why he the number 2 greatest scorer that I've ever seen with my own fucking eyes, bro. Number 3, I'm gonna go with the Mamba, my nigga Kobe Bryant. Kobe was that nigga. That nigga, bro, I seen Kobe do some shit, bro, like 50, 40, 30, 50, 50, 40, 40, 60, 81. I've seen Kobe do a whole bunch of shit, bro, so that's why nigga hit one-legged jumpers, you know, left-hand threes, right-hand threes, left-hand layup, right-hand layup, you know, pump fake spin, throw it off the backboard, you know what I mean? I seen that nigga scoring so many different varieties, bro. That's why Kobe number 3 for me. Number 4, I'm gonna go with my nigga James Harden, bro. Because in Houston, that nigga was different, nigga. All ISO, like the nigga like number 2 and 3s in NBA history. Not off catch and shoot, nigga. This is all ISO. Dribble, bop, 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 step back, 3. You know what I mean? Breaking down a defender. Like, the nigga get to the bucket at will. he didn't really shoot the mid-range like that, but he can shoot the mid-range. But, you know what I mean? James Harden, bro. James Harden, ridiculous. That's why he number 4 for me in scoring. Like, the 4th easiest scorer to me, I think. For 5, I'm going to go with my nigga Carmelo Anthony. I mean, it's a tie between Carmelo Anthony and Kyrie. I'm going to give it to Carmelo because, bro, every time I seen Melo in the midi, I knew that shit was going in, bro. Like, nigga can shoot the 3 too, but that midi, bro, don't give a fuck how many defenders was on that nigga. That nigga was hitting that jumper, bro. Like, that shit was crazy. That nigga was strong as shit, you know what I mean? Catch the ball, dribble, pull up. That nigga was the one. That nigga was wicked. So that's my top 5 scorers that I've ever seen with my own eyes. Mac number 1, KD number 2, Kobe number 3, James number 4, Carmelo number 5. You know what I mean? But that's all we finna get into for the day. I'm finna game in a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, share, and subscribe. We out. Peace.